fighting any of these thunderstorms that's supposed to be in here this week?
Hey, Happy Dave, I'm gonna try getting your radio say Happy Easter there.
This week.
Happy Dave, Mad Max on the Big Island, Hawaii, waving back out.
Fresno, California. See if we got any kind of...
Well, that big old Hawaii, you're getting that, no doubt about it. Well,
That's Tyler up in Alaska. Tell him hello.
And Tyler up there in Alaska, you're sounding good in Fresno.
I can't even...
Hey, nice guy, here I come, here I come. Hey, nice guy. Ooh, you got a big old stick up in here. Take care, nice guy. Hey, nice guy. Resurrection weekend. Bye-bye-bye.
You need some more lao and some poi.
Hello, nice guy, 5-1.
Hey, nice guy, you better go take your medication. Nobody said you're not a nice guy today. You gotta go take your medication. Take care, nice guy with the nickel. Bye-bye-bye. Hey, nice guy, you took all your medicine at once. That's your problem. Take care, nice guy. Bye-bye-bye.
Well, they ain't gonna be no TI doses. You're getting some stuff straightened out. Whoever that was.
Bye, nice guy. Bye, nice guy. Black dragon. Black dragon. Oh, the magic dragon of Molokai. Bye, bye, bye. Check, I got you, Utah. I heard everything you said. You doing your thing. Utah, Molokai.
Yeah, about a nice guy came coconut on the Big Island. $4.10, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. I appreciate it with the nickel. Take care. 99, Redwood Shack.
Okay, Utah is getting really messy in Hawaii right now. Have a nice one.
$4.10, man.
Black dragon, black dragon. Molokai doing his thing. Bye bye.
And Fully Reed will be talking. Hello, nobody's business. You in the coconut milk right about now. Hey, nobody. You in the coconut milk, no doubt about it. With that Tram Titan station. Nobody. Coconut. Back on the side.
Off the key.
I'm going to try and do a... That is not working. Turn on the microphone and it's working. Never can figure this out.
Neighbor.
Hello, nice guy. Hey, you out there, nice guy. Shame on the mess. Nice guy. Coconut with the resurrection blessing to you. Nice guy. Coconut. Big Island gone.
Testing out my talk here. Stay capital stop. Looks like the modulation is alright.
Take care, nice guy. Coconut wiggling. Aloha.
Okay. Well, it must be working because I heard myself on YouTube.
Just a weekend out there. And take them on easy there. 99 in the shack. Hold that contact with a mosquito with a shock. Max Shack in Maui, aloha. LW5. Fly blue chip, put it on your leader, brother. Appreciate the bump down. Hey, blue chip, happy Easter Bunny wave. You're 141. This Mac Shack in Maui. Oh, he's gone. Good day, good day.
You in Kahului?
61 time.
I'm just see there. Fly blue chip, put it on your leader, brother. Hey, blue chip, I'll get back with you.
Yeah, one cooler boy.
Usually I see myself here in the list, but I don't see myself on the list. I see you, Dennis, but I don't see anybody else.
Boy, I wish you guys could send me some la-la.
Shut up.
I don't know who Snow Beast is, I don't think. Sure, let me know. That'd be fun to work
No. Yeah, no.
There I am, I'm in Fresno. 22, number 22, check it in.
He's still getting stuff set up, number 22.
Yeah, a couple more minutes, he'll be up.
I think Dennis is still trying to pull the knob.
I don't think the guy can hear me.
Up and get the net started.
Well, I ain't even gonna try.
Yeah, I just needed to process, so no biggie, man. And
Well, I'm scuba diving in the mud.
okay, yeah, he's got the stream started, but he
what
hasn't
color
started
is it?
it yet, so
Well, I know, I can't see it.
a couple minutes.
Well, I can hear you, Chris, but I know you can't hear me.
Stuff in your eyes?
Double on situation.
Oh, that's not good.
That's nasty.
There's a fight.
challenge tonight.
Nice guy, coconut, big.
That brings new meaning to brown nose.
Chris, you brown nosing?
Oh, hell no.
Roger, Roger. Alrighty. Well, thanks, Aaron. I heard Ronnie
If you
out
guys
there.
get
I
any
gotta-
louder, you might as well
turn my
join me.
beam
Come and scuba dive in the mud.
Pitch banks, but
Have to crank it up.
let me go make that turn. We'll be right back. W16. Oh yeah, he's out there.
We ain't got too many more switches on this end.
He's only like
No, I thought about me.
He's on with what?
He's got to use a helium balloon.
Yeah.
I was just gonna lengthen your rope so you don't go down too far in that mud.
That's wrong.
On the screen. K6
So, Dennis, what the hell you been up to?
Not much, I'm shrinking.
You're shrinking. What? Oh, from what? Not working?
better for you. I was
I've been building antennas.
downtown Fresno.
Well, build me a good one.
You won't put it up.
Armstrong
I
adjustment.
can't put it up.
Headed out to the ditch bank. How you doing, man?
That's too much information.
Hard time just getting it up.
Like Jello, huh, Chris?
What'd you say? Up, Joe?
It's like Jello.
I didn't hear you.
Never mind.
Cialis.
Alrighty. Did Dwayne turn out the updated list yet? I think you have it Wednesday, don't you?
Hey, 22, can you say black dragon in the mini?
You were up to stuff.
Hey, after those 75-mile-an-hour winds today, I don't know if I still have an antenna up or not.
All right, Ronnie. So I guess the conditions on
KB6 GFD, I hear you out there.
Using my number 22.
Oh, cool. I hear you too. I was wondering if anybody was I don't see myself on the list, which is kind of unusual. Usually I can see my see my name. Let me get this thing over here shut down real quick before it starts to confuse me about while I'm talking. There we go. Okay, because I got you on the on YouTube there, Roger.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting ready to start YouTube. I had some computer problems here, so we'll get started. All right, thanks.
No problem. I'll be listening here for a little bit. Well, I hear you guys every Saturday night. You may not know it, but I watch you all the time. All of you guys, every one of you, I hear you all the time. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat that I have the YouTube that I can do that with. Okay, bro. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm out.
Copy, KB6.
I was just about to say, no reason to reply. And there you were. Okay, man. See you in a little bit. No reason to reply.
What the?
All right, is it working now? Over.
This girl I know every time she calls.
Yeah, and that was Gary on the
the soldering iron.
that's Gary on the
And
Echo
she
link.
just starts blah 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 blah. I think you know what I mean now.
Great. Hey, happy Easter time out there, man. You guys have a good.
And good evening, Gary.
One in Maui, Hawaii. Shock away. Bye.
And then we got the right audio to the video feed.
Break your TR. Boy, hey, clap that. Look at that. You was all by yourself.
Yeah, go ahead there, break over.
Clap that. You won 41 with the shot of money wave. Got down. SWL40 checking in. And there's a mess in the mini grass right now. Hey, clap that. You think
Talk about a mess.
by yourself. Take care. Clap that. 141. Shaka. Not quiet. Bye. Hello, Cowboy 564. Hello, Cowboy 564. 517. Hello, Cowboy 517 mini grass wave. Checking in this station, getting out. Black Dragon, Mobile Car, bye. No copy, Cowboy 564, 517 in the dark. Can Black Dragon get some ride on that mobile?
Hey, Dennis number 2. And from time to time, I've been watching your videos on YouTube. Looking good out here. Class act. Deuce waving. Bye.
Yeah, I've still got to pick a 00 here.
Or something for me.
We have to get a new 00.
Has anybody really heard from Dennis?
So I got to get 00. I can't get started here, but I have that fixed.
564, 918. I did hear you my review too. 564, 918, machine 517 minute.
I don't remember it being like this on the ditch banks last night.
There you are.
I've been here, just you can't hear me.
Now I can.
All right, well, we're getting some grain line. I'm going to select the new 00, or we're to have the items of interest here.
Still making noise in Honolulu, 99, 517, come on.
All right, so they have assisted me in putting those with the perfect attendance into the, what is this today? It is the raisinette bin, and I'll see if I can't select from the many items of interest a 00. Okay, I think I may have one right here, and we'll put that away, and it is, you're not going to believe this. Ladies and gentlemen, it is SWL10. So, Chrissy, I don't know how you did it, but you were going to stay in the 00 position again. How did you do that? Over. And those are all the people that were in there, but we choose. I guess that's less work for me changing all the lists again.
Got it all. 918, looking good, man. And I tell you, that mobile was smoking too out there. Hey, 19, we catch you later.
And Neil, number 147 in the Carolinas, needed to be checked in early.
We go on, bud.
Okay, I will get Neil. I probably have missed a lot of things scrolling by my screen here.
Right. We saw that.
And did somebody get on contact Tyler? Let him know we can hear him.
Catch you later, 918, looking good, like I said.
What's on the menu for the doggy to ring?
This is 3/30/2024 if you're playing the home game.
Is the second audio channel on over there?
99, Coconut.
Which one? There's like 4 audio channels.
The 2 meter.
Yes, it is, but the levels may be all messed up. That was one of my problems, but it should be up.
Okay, just wondering.
Take a transmission.
Hey, Cowboy, that range.
Hello, transmission, K6CLF. This is a transmission of the, oh, there it is. Okay, it's working.
All right, yeah, it's working. Okay, here's a level.
Yes, it is. K6CLF.
Yeah, I let Tyler know.
All right, he's sounding good, actually. He just probably can't hear most of us because of the skip.
918, while you standing by. 918, while you standing by. Can you say Black Dragon? Hey, can you say Black Dragon?
And if you've checked in on the video, just I will make sure I see your number and get you checked in, whether you are in the motorhome in South Carolina on the Jersey Shores, right here in Fresno, Florida, or wherever you might be. 00 is checked in. Chrissy is in. She's 00 again. I don't know how that happened, but these things happen.
I know how it happened, Dennis.
Well, I pulled her number out of the hat again.
No, she's been sending you some of her baked goods.
That's right. I still have that recipe for the ham and the tater tots. I like that. All right, 109 is checked in. That's Mr. Crawdad. We will also get 147. That is Neil. We will also get, who else was there?
24.
I was just about to say 24. Thank you, Joseph. We got you checked in.
Brown Dog Audio.
Mr. BDA, I think that's 40. No, it's Road Dog. That should be 57. Mr. Brown Dog Audio, Central Kentucky. Thank you. 188, Mr. Snow Beast. He's listening. He's probably on the flat side. Let's see, no jingle singers tonight. I axe everything from the studio because I'd have feedback loops, so I don't think I'll have audio from the auxiliary sources, but the main thing is I will have audio from our transmitting radio stations, and that is indeed a good thing. That is basically why we are here. There's 507, I see you there. You know, a lot of static tonight. Just going through the quick list here. My desk has gotten small with all these wires. SWL5, I see you there, Mr. Rainmaker. Ray wants to know if anyone speaks jive. Where's Barbara Billingsley when we need her? SWL44, I got you 360. It's noisy. Charlie, thanks for the test. I'll get you checked in. SWL16. SWL10 is in. How about SWL7?
SWL7 checking in.
All right, I'm just kind of wandering willy-nilly over the list here. At least I know I can hear you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Your way, aloha.
How about 10 and 11? Dan and Dapper Dan, are you guys out there listening in somewhere? There's Bill, 67. I see you, Bill. Hope all is well up there. Looks like your internet is working. That's a good thing. JZ, I see on my screen SWL 83 out there in Ohio. We'll get you checked in now. SWL 76, I see you as well. Johnson, Rhode Island, Red Fox 1. Thanks for stopping by. Get you in the early check-in. And Joey, 103. Saying hello, radio from South Carolina. Tango Romeo 21 X-ray. Hello, 61 over. Somebody tell that Copenhagen we can hear him in Midtown.
Not a big bite, but you want to come out there and take a huge bite there, mate. Right about now there, mate. He got to take more than
We hear you, 61 over. All right, 61 is in. I see cornbread, 10 and 11. 61 over. I think the ducks are plucked. 61 is in, 10 and 11 is in.
big mouth, moving out.
The break OTR, go ahead. All right, 55-65. 55-65, over.
Thank you, Dennis. Breaker, Dennis.
Who's the braking station, over?
Breaker for Dennis, go ahead.
Get through there, opening.
I hear 61.
Relay for 61. Dean is trying to check in.
Oh, yeah, I can hear 61, over. You just can't hear me.
61, you are checked in.
Mr. Miller, man, could you say hippopotamus?
007 Extreme CB. Checking in from New Orleans.
This is 003, Melbourne, 003.
And Frank, I'm thinking it's channel 6. I don't know about 17. And I hear you 52, over. Get you checked in. Let me go back to the roll call. We got 10, 11, 12, SWL 13, Mikey's on the oldtuberadio.net. Anybody hear Sangertown? Sean in Sanger. Alpha 173. This is what happens when the sun does its thing, even when the sun is down. Hans, I got you checked in. Charlie is in SWL 16.
Everyone out there that's in copy.
He's keeping his distance, right?
003, Melbourne.
So you want to be on this side. You do not want to be on this side of the camera. SWL 17. SWL 18. KDA from the Facebook. Chet is here. He says, just read the cue cards and you'll be okay. No more ad-libbing. SWL 20. Hello, Harvey. I've got you checked in if you can hear me.
Oh, yeah. I can hear you just fine. And please check in me, 29 and 54, and I'll have a radio of interest, this one, on tonight. And I'm going to kind of wait for the skip to die. And it will be for sale.
Roger, Roger. It's sounding good. Okay, we got Road Dog 507. Just clicking some numbers here, trying to keep on the list as well. I won't have Old Radio Night as well. Anything that's coming from audio section number 2, I'm just going to avoid tonight. So we're getting the double check-in. So 21 is checked in. 22 checked in live. I'll put a big circle around that.
Been sounding good, man, in Fresno, Cal. You take them on easy, take them on Cal. Shot the wave one more time around. Sending the Easter Bunny your way, man. Your 141 is back quiet. Aloha.
Yeah, we need the Easter Bunny. I'm tired of that mud duck.
I'm sure. Did you call for a rabbit?
I called for a rabbit, but I just get a mud duck.
I'm a puka.
Right there, 918, Lottie Dottie, right back, man. Hey, 918, happy Easter to you too, my brother.
Hello to Jukebox 502, Rusty Rails,
With the shot away.
Albert, and all the gang up there in BC.
Big L, hippopotamus.
SWL 24 is in. SWL 25, Jerry, if you're listening, I heard you on the crossband. 25 is checked in. SWL 27. That might need another crossband on that. Hello, Gary, SWL 28. You're probably hearing the same skip land that we are. Echo link is up. Talk to Gary. Reverend Dr. Cherokee was in. Prep work is finished for the green room. Yeah, we're having a special get-together in the green room tomorrow. The limo is gas, and all the VIP tickets are handed out. There's Tyler in there again.
Yeah, you had a big L for the comment.
And Gary, thanks for the help. Thanks for the help hamming it up there in the OTR kitchen. And the limos are ready to go. SWL 29 checked in. Dwayne checked in as well, who's standing by the Browning the Robin radio, waiting for your you-know-who to stop talking so we can hear Idaho. Checking myself in and the gang here, 33. SWL 34. Happy birthday to Jimmy. Out there, Batavia. Jimmy, I got you checked in. SWL 35, Mr. Bill checking in at oldtuberadio.net from cool Cheyenne, Wyoming. Mr. Bill and Red Monkey Communications. Thanks to them, a lot of stations are still checking in here with their tube radios. SWL 36, SWL 37. Chris, I heard you. I'm checking you in, Chris. Over. SWL 38, Sam, Hippopotamus is out there. Tell him to check you in. I'm checking in, Sam, from Byron. SWL 39. SWL 40, Larry checked in. SWL 41. Road Dog 507. And all those REAC stations out there in New York. Chrissy, I hope you played the lottery. You're doing good if OTR was in charge. SWL 42. Got to check in for 42.
And the gang.
And the gang, thank you very much. SWL 43. SWL 44, 360 is out there. He's undercover. He's getting bombarded by Mini Grass, Australia, the Christmas Islands, Alaska, parts of the Ukraine, I don't know. Philippines. It doesn't bother 360. Hey, Brian. Whiskey Romeo 2356. Good to see you on the screen. We'll get you checked in tonight.
Big Island.
3 Pistols 7. Happy Easter to you as well. Thanks for joining us. I'm trying not to break things here more than they are. I got to check in for Paul and Kelly, SWL 45. Shortwave listener 47. Does Mike dare get on the radio here? SWL 48. I'm going to Sammy checked in. He was in a couple of nets here this week. Also gets Midi and Sweet Country Mama proxied in.
Big Island back quiet.
That's SWL 49. SWL 50. That'd be a long shot to be heard up there. SWL 305. Dave and Sanger's probably listening. Dave, go ahead and check in. Somebody will hear you. Probably not me. SWL 52. Aaron checked in. The legend, Mr. Belair in earlier. Bob, I've got you checked in. Over. Someone said proxy in 54. I will do that. 55 checked in earlier. We're going to try a real live and direct down the road here. SWL 56.
56 as alive and direct as I can be.
All right, and you're putting the kibosh on Skipland. Sounding good. SWL 57. Mr. BDA checked in. I'll give Jeremy 58 a proxy just so he won't get mad at me the next time he's in town. Where is Uncle Hairball, SWL 59? I wasn't able to even think about going over to Old Radio Night tonight as I was trying to fix some issues, so not even sure if it was on. I tried to look for it after my computer dumped all the links I had. SWL 60, Joe. I'm going to put an X in the square, but take a transmission if you can hear me.
Alrighty, Dennis. Thanks a whole bunch. Evening time to everybody. Happy Easter to all. SWL 60 checking in. Made the trip.
All right, that's good audio there. Sounding good.
Thank you much, Dennis.
All right, quick. Let me go to the REA meter and see if we're working. Lex, that's the transmitter. It shows I'm transmitting. It doesn't tell. The REA meter does not tell you that anybody can hear you. It just lets you know that there's RF coming out of the antenna in some form that might be good. So at least that's a big plus.
Come on.
The Orman meter as well, right there, shows we got audio coming into the screen. SWL 61, Copenhagen checked in multiple times. I heard him multiple times.
Hey, can I hear that station?
You can never check in too many times on the old Tube Radio Network. SWL 62. Well, maybe you can. But somebody would have to tell you that. SWL 63. Caller Radio, hello. Thanks for joining us tonight. Not a Rubicon. I will make a note of that. Always need some good entertainment. Let's go to SWL 64, Craig. What's what they're like in Wisconsin? Is it noisy up there on Channel 11? SWL 65. We got 65 in. SWL 66. Breaker, go ahead.
Yeah, Bob 53, the Worldwide Legend. Check it in there, Dennis. Good evening. Happy Easter.
All right, and likewise, sir, thank you for joining us here on the Old Tube Radio Network and everywhere else via the oldtuberadio.net.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Streaming worldwide, whether you know it or not, right?
That's what they call me, worldwide. Bob 53, back quiet.
Let's see, 67, Bill was in. SWL 68, I think he wanted an early check-in, Michael NY157. All right, there's Uncle Hairball. Thank you, sir. I missed Old Radio Night tonight. All the Old Radio Night celebrities. I wasn't sure if you guys are out there tonight. SWL 69, where is Kenny? Anybody see Kenny on the list? I don't think I did. All right, there's 51. I see you.
777 Minigrass leaving Aloha.
I'll get Kenny checked in. If he's not here now, he'll be watching. SWL 70. SWL 71. There is, Stan, lots of contests going on. What's that? It's CQ Worldwide. When it's a worldwide contest, it's everybody. Listen to the Japanese stations calling CQ contest on 10 meters. Sounding really good. It's just, it keeps the bands very busy. Look at the waterfall displays. It's just loaded. Yes, you're on 12 meters. 11 meters is, you don't have to have a contest. It's always like that. Thanks, Stan, for checking in, and good luck in the contest. I'll make you my 01 and your 59. SWL 72. SWL 73. SWL 74, we got Miss Julie checked in as well. SWL 76, Red Fox 1 was in early. Wanted to get in before they closed up the island.
We come up. Hey, Big Mouth 777 said, we come up. Big Mouth, trips leaving, come on.
All right, Steve, boat anchor, I see you. Get you checked in. SWL 77.
77 here. Dennis, you have to be the ultimate multitasker. Watching you on the screen and listening to you on the radio, and just as calm and patient as can be. Awesome. Everybody have a great weekend. Happy Easter. And thank you for everything you do, Dennis. 77 out here on the Peanut Whistle checking in.
Ah, yes, and we love those peanuts. might to recognize that voice on your YouTube DX video or wherever it might be. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, it was everything was so good. And then I got a feedback loop. There is, I'm going to be pulling out a lot of unnecessary cables this next coming week and see if I can't figure out why these things happen. Well, I know why they happen. I've done this too long to know why they don't happen. So I know what I need to do. And what do they say? The show or the net must go on. And we need to get to that point where the radios check in. That's why we are here. Almost 40 years. Coming up to like 38 years of waiting for the tube radios. It's like, waiting for Santa every week. Got to have those radios. We got to get there. Thank you, Dennis. SWL 78. Wild Wildemar. I heard Richard on 40 meters on the net with Brian and all the gang down there. I'll get you checked in, Richard. He might be in. Here's a guy I heard on the crossband, SWL 79. Mr. DC. And I will not forget to feed the fish. I think that's the only thing that may go without incidents. It's feeding the fish. And 3 Pistol 7 saying, Dennis sounds so clear. He's 45 over. He better sound good. Page 4, if you're playing the home game. Ron was in, but he might not hear me. SWL 82. I'm getting Ron checked in. Out in the ditch banks. I will put in a quick plug for the ditch banks sideband net, which a lot of times is a lot less calamity than what you're hearing now, but still a great place to check in, and the skip comes in, and it's an orderly thing. Ron at the net control position of the ditch banks, sideband 27365 on Fridays at 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. As they say on that other frequency, join us, won't you?
Right back, 0309, sounding good yourself. Take care, God bless. Hope you have a good Easter weekend. Around Disneyland, 030777, back under my coconut tree. Aloha.
Top of the mountain. Up there in Colorado. Who's checking in, over?
Hey, Big Shaw, 20.
Sometimes I'm not sure if they're checking the OTR or if they're trying to get on somebody's video gate. We're doing our own right here.
What number are we on?
We are on SWL 84, over.
37.
37. I probably put an X in the square because I heard you prior, but I will just double check and make it official, over.
Yeah, I was in there watching, Moses.
Oh, yeah. Is he doing that thing again?
Yeah, 10 Commandments. Every year.
I know, and then he does the thing. He parts the Red Sea, and he looks up into the sky, and he listens on his CB radio, and he says, "Let my channel go."
That's right, and he started talking skip all over the world, huh?
That's right. I think we need a little divine intervention here to get through the roll call.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thanks for checking in. On top of the hill, what's the elevation up there at Woodland Park? I mean, isn't everything in Colorado mainly at like 4,000 feet? I don't know. Is there a sea level anywhere? I don't think so. Anywhere, Rob, up on the hill. Where are we going? Directed net roll call. And I'll take check-ins at any time. I know it's rough out there. Let me say hello to Yellow Springs, Ohio, El Dorado Hills, California, Maple Grove, Minnesota. Liberty Lake, Washington, Atlanta, Georgia, Middletown, Ohio, Mariposa up in the hills. Who's in Mariposa? Is that 226? Plymouth, Minnesota, Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, I hear you out there, Big Al.
Hans is in. He's down here in the front row. Anchorage, Alaska. Tyler, we got you checked in. I hope you're listening. Kerman, a host of others. And the old Tube Radio Network. The old tired Tube Radio Network, as SWL1 used to say. 84, 86, 87, and 88. Jerry, the Cheerios Kid over on the Jefferson Noontime Net. You can hear him there running his old Tube Radio. And then all the ladies. The Mountain Maid, Tandy Girl, and a Snowy Owl.
Big Al, Coconut Radio gone.
Coconut Radio. This is just nut radio over here. SWL 89. Got to check in for SWL 90. Felix, who says he doesn't mind when Skipland is in as long as we check in some tube radios. SWL 91. And hello right back. Mr. Roman, SWL 92. What happened to Mr. Roman? SWL 93? Shortwave listener 95. You got Skip in Florida? And Gary's got his Cobra Mini 19. I remember when Radio Shack put out the Mini 6. That was in the 70s. The first little tiny solid-state radio with 6 channels. I'm not sure who made it. I think it was made by Pace. I'm not sure. And now you can get a Mini 19 with AM and FM. And yes, FM is an okay thing to do, as you know. I haven't tried FM yet. I'm equipped. Let's see. Do we get 95? No. How about SWL 96? Mr. Prune Picker. I saw Kerman Town listening in. Dennis, if you're listening, I think you are. I'm going to get you checked in. It's a little bit rough out there for the long haul. UDX 483, hello, Mud Bucket. SWL 97. Where is Jim tonight? What's happening in Boston?
99 crew, 99 crew.
SWL 98. Tracy, I'll get Tracy checked in. Radio Randy, I talked to him last night on 75 meters. He was only running 1,499 watts. Sounding good. He said to get himself checked in. I'm going to try an Echo Link. Gary was on earlier on the Echo Link, Mr. Reverend Dr. Cherokee, and we'll see if it's actually in my board here. It may not be, but we will see if we can't get a hold of Tony, who's listening in. KB6GFD. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, Dennis, please check in SWL 100. Good to hear you. K84 BAO back to net control.
All right. Hey, it worked. You made it through, and there's a little bit of echo on my end, so at least I didn't pull the plug on everything. Sounding good. Tony is getting ready to fire up to activate tubes on the air. All the tubes are glowing and lit. He just has to flip the switch, and we'll be doing that in a few moments. Thank you, sir. KB6GFD. I've got the crunchy static going on tonight. All right, Big Rich 6520. Hope the Easter Bunny is being good out there. Leaving the good stuff. not like that. SWL 102. Oh, there he is, right there. Often imitated but never duplicated. 102. Or the way I like to sign in, I sign in anonymous but great, just so they don't forget. All right, John is in. Joey was in, 103, from South Carolina earlier. That takes us up to Mr. Crawdad 109, who stopped by and said, you know, it's a little bit noisy up on the hill, so I got you, James. SWL 110. Thank you, Peter. I won't forget to feed the fish, feed me, feed the cats. I'll just feed everybody. SWL 111. Let me check. Sometimes Robert goes to oldtuberadio.net. I don't see him on there tonight. SWL 113. Let's try a live, local, late breaking SWL 114.
114, checking in.
All right. Wayne, you are like WWV. I know I know exactly when you're going to be there. I can tune you in. You're sounding good, and I've got you checked in.
All right, thank you for the check-in, Dennis.
He's our OTR beacon. I believe he's been doing that for over 30 years. SWL 128. Oh, John is in 25 minutes ago. An SWL from long ago. SWL 131. Foxman, I don't know about a rusty pencil. I actually got a pen that works tonight. I moved the key. I extended the key and I moved it over so I can use it with my left hand. So I'm not doing the cross so much. Directed net roll call. Tube radios are coming up shortly. Don't go away. SWL 133.
It's your turn to take out all the beans in my radio. Coconut, big on and gone.
Hey, there's Mr. Roman. SWL 92. Not a problem. We put out the call, but I think I got lost in Skipland and everywhere else. SWL 92, Mr. Roman checking in. Beautiful day in North Idaho. We are thinking maybe once the gray line goes away to the Pacific, might be hearing you guys tonight. Let's see, my computer crashed and took down everything, but I think I brought up the DX map. Let's see if I can bring it up. Oh, you know what? I don't think I set it up. Hold on. Oh, it is there. All right. I'm doing even better than I thought. Look at that. There's the West Coast. We're showing some stuff. So stand by, you guys in Nevada, Washington, Oregon, Arizona, British Columbia. There's some numbers. We got some numbers. We probably just can't hear you because of the skip. We are directing that roll call. SWL 135.
Let's see. Hello. SWL 135 here again. Wow, I think the Easter Bunny's just about done. Everybody, SWL 135 checking in.
That is the Mud Duck Bunny. Something, but at least you got him to the microphonium this year. Thanks. All right, directing that roll call. Tubes coming up. Yeah, 12 and 7 contest free mark, and then 40 during the day isn't bad. 40 at night, forget it. As soon as the gray line hits, 40 is toast. And 10 was just. Did you go up on 10 meters? It was everybody calm. That's what happens when you have these worldwide contests. SWL 137, I've got to check in. SWL 145. I'm going to get Tony checked in. You know, he left us with some questions. Hey, good job. You are listening, and I hear you. If you can hear me, we've got you checked in. Over, over. All right, thanks, Tony. Sounding good. And let's see, I've got a couple of questions. We're going to take a look at them right now. Thanks for checking in. All right, Maui. I want to take a look at the questions. I haven't even previewed these yet. Who was that? Over? All right, here's the questions. Question 1. Many old radios use an OA2 tube as part of their circuitry. What is the OA2? That's some type of... I think you could bypass those with solid state stuff as a voltage regulator or something, right? Answer is OA2 is actually not a vacuum tube. It contains gas, that ionizes, and in the process of ionization acts as a voltage regulator. Okay, I think that's what I meant. Check your tube radio. Do you have an OA2? Maybe some of the early ones might have an OA2 in there. I don't know. Question 2. Why is the AM mode the only mode used in all aviation transmissions? Well, that's interesting because I was talking to, believe it or not, a guy in his aeronautical Airbus mobile on, I think it was a Collins radio that they put in all the aircraft. It was 40 meters. They run upper sideband. It's upper sideband. Actually, it's companded side. It's upper sideband and AM. But they cut out the carrier to go upper sideband. So yeah, they can run both. And they can. The problem is, and the guy was even talking about this. So that's a good question. He was talking about trying to get on AM, and the AM roundtables are so slow. And they take these old buzzer transmissions. He says a lot of times he has to get out of auto or go back to, out of autopilot. He says, I can be landed and driving home by the time they throw it back to me. So the AM mode is sort of in the airplanes. It says the reason answer. Any other mode would block the weaker signals. All right, that doesn't make much sense. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because when they're on AM, they're also on sideband as well. But the way they work it, they're on upper sideband. They cut out the lower sideband. But they do AM. But listen on 40 meters. If you're tuning around on 40 and you see an upper sideband signal, kind of like, suspect, listen in. It's probably one of the aeronautical mobile guys. And there's been a guy, and I wish I had his call. I had it written down, but I think I tossed it. He's been on the last couple evenings on 40 meters. He had a big crowd wanting to talk to, but he's on upper sideband, minus the carrier. All right, thanks, Tony, for the questions. Let's go to SWL 147. Neil is checked in. SWL 188. Bobby was out there. I got him checked in. No need to switch to the vertical. Jim in Corscold, I don't think you can hear me, but 195.
Mother Nature's putting down your skirt.
195.
We serve Black Dragon Motorcar past the Magic Dragon with a small kind of base station on Motorcar. Bye.
All right, you got 195 checked in. Being the pineapples of the coconuts. SWL 226, Mr. Shockwave. Mariposa was listening in.
Hello, Bad Whiskey. I'm going to wave my hand to you if I can. Bad Whiskey, coconut on the Big Island gun.
And they're coming to the gray line now. They're getting louder. All right. Anybody else that can hear me want to try and check in?
And enjoy that yak, Blue Star. Hey, Blue Star, enjoy that yak. Coconut gone.
Aaron, I'm not sure who it was. Oh, you know, I think you're right, because he lives in Idaho. He lives in, like, Atoll, Idaho, or something like that. So it probably was. Can't remember his name, but he lives in Idaho. All right, I'm going to switch over to the tube radios. Give me a moment. Everything seems to be kind of working. I got rid of the issue that was causing problems. Unfortunately, that gets rid of any auxiliary audio from the other studio. So the Jingle Singers have the evening off. I don't even think they were here anyway. Back in a few bits, and we'll check in some radios, I hope. If you're listening from near and far out, the Old Tube Radio Network, something we do every Saturday for a long, long time, and our purpose is to promote the use and distribute information about old tube radios and get them to check in, get you to turn in, tune on, but key down on your tube radio.
Bad whiskey, 469.5, coconut's gone.
We'll see what we can do. Back in a moment.
Hello, 4311, right back. Hope you're having a fine evening. 4311, Coconut, Big Island gone.
Man, that static is driving me nuts here.
6 and a quarter, get your mind off Coconut. 6 and a quarter, get your mind off Coconut. Pineapple kid, run the class, break.
311, Coconut, aloha.
All right, I'm going to swap the audio.
Okay, the stream is now up.
Okay, 6 and a quarter, Pineapple kid. 6 and a quarter, Pineapple kid. 6 and a quarter.
I'm going to see if I can find it again. My computer dumped all my links. When I tried to find it before, I couldn't find it.
Go to YouTube and search for Old Tube Radio Network SDR. Be the live.
All right, thanks. I found it. I won't have audio from it tonight, but I'll have pictures. ABC3.
Okay, and the other guy out there, it's Memorex.
Yeah, right there, 6 and a quarter. Put the 4 in 1 and man. 6 and a quarter, 141. Maui side waving. Aloha. Yeah, 6 and a quarter. I want to send the Easter bunny your way so your chicken got a ride. Yeah, 6 and a quarter. I'm going to send the Easter bunny your way so your chicken can catch a ride. Hey, 6 and a quarter. You're 141. Shaka. Gone again. Bye-bye. Bye, 6 and a quarter. Hey, I'm just trying to give you chicken a ride, man. I'm just trying to give you chicken a ride. Sending the Easter bunny your way. Hey, 6 and a quarter. I'm gone. Bye. Man, I'm just trying to give you chicken a ride. Sending the Easter bunny your way. Hey, 6 and a quarter. I'm gone. Bye.
Shouldn't be hearing that, but I am.
And there it goes. I was scanning through the bands. They came back to the tracks and there was nobody on, man. I thought the skip just went poof.
Okay, well, I'm back. We'll try it again. No jingle singers, no audio. I think I've got all the double echo stuff off. So I'm just going to listen the best I can to whatever's happening. And at some point, one of those things happening would be perhaps your old tube radio. OTR standing by.
Hey, Redwood Shack, you still out there on 99? Redwood Shack, baby.
SWL 60.
Hey, Joe, you caught me signing in to the old tube radio list. Take a transmission if you dare. Over.
Dennis, we'd like to check in. My Robin 123B. The T123B, I think that's what it is. My little green. Free radio with all the little doodads on the radio. 11 tubes, all channel. Back to you.
All right. You have to have a couple of doodads, and tonight I think we need a couple of don't dads to get through the skip, which you're doing quite well, by the way. Robin T123B, we'll bring it up from the Rolodex if you haven't seen one. I'll get the picture that shows the box and everything. And let's see, there it is. If I get the right one. Pretty green radio. I know we got Chrissy's attention. She was wandering away. It's like too much noise. But there is the beautiful noise of a Robin T123B. Take a transmission over.
Yes, sir, Dennis. Doggone it. I know last week was kind of rough. Breaking in the new mic there. We did a lot of work to it, but I guess we're going to have to work on the contacts. Hopefully that's what it was. So we're going to stick to this one for tonight and talk a little bit about the radio. And I'd like to say congratulations to Christy on being the 00 again. That was neat. I kind of experienced that at one time. We did it twice in a row. So I congratulate you, Christy. Good work. Yeah, Dennis, I'd like to talk a little bit about the radio there. There is a few doodads on it. The external speaker has a light of its own. Modulation has its light. PA has its light. The TX has its light. The RX has its light. Everything working pretty good. We can't complain.
No, it's the very good insight to the Panasonic chassis. This is the extra version, like you said. They brought all the lights to the front, put all the meters on it. I don't know how much extra you'd have to pay for you to get, this, and there was another one too that put a lot of stuff out. But it always works, and these seem to be the most prevalent ones out of all those chassis that we checked in. Maybe it was just if they were a good keeper. If you make the outside look good and put in some knobs, people won't tend to sit it on the table at the swap meet. The dolphins are jumping, Joe. So you got Chrissy to come back to the radio. And who was it? Sherlock Holmes. I'm going to try. We'll try the jingle singers in a bit, but I don't think it's going to work. It's just we're in a big feedback loop. The Robin T123B. What information do I have? The tube. I've got the tube complement. 11 tubes. 6BQ5. There's a couple of those. 6BL8. What's the modulators? 12AX7 is the audio. What's the... 6BQ5. All right, I guess that is the power amp. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I know you've got some 7-tube radios, but this has 4 more, so enjoy it, over.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And we're excited every time we key this one up. It definitely has its own corner in my shelf. It has a corner of its own there, and we kind of keep it covered up when it should not being used. That we completely turn the radio off, because this one definitely is an instant on. So turning off the radio doesn't mean you got to set off. Still going, and we're careful about that. But anyway, I appreciate you letting me check this one in. It does have an arm gauge, a fine tune, a squelch, a pull squelch, so I can adjust your tone and your volume. Of course, your range expand, and pretty green meter. It also has a few extra channels that was built into this radio, so she has 10 extra channels. A couple of little switches, one up and one down, so I can work from 1 to 11, or probably from 1 to 30 or 35 or something like that, when the switches are activated. Backside has your adjust for the meter. It also has so you can put a pair of headphones on, and your plate and your load. So there are a few things on this radio that Japan did, I guess, exclusively make this one for whoever they made it for. It's definitely a well-dressed radio.
Well-dressed, sort of like the net control on OTR, sounding good. And give me a quick break. You are using the supplied stock hand microphonium, over.
Yes, sir. This is the original stock mic to it, and I think it belongs on the radio permanently, and go with whatever we can get out of it as far as modulation goes. It definitely makes the light a little brighter, so I think that. We'll leave it on here.
All right, very good. Leave the light on. I'm putting up the Larry Cam, but because there's so much, there it is. I can see that's your hook when you key up. I'm pretty sure. It's hard to tell who's who tonight with all this skip coming in, but I can see that looks good. Good, nice audio, good stable signal. I can't bring. Well, maybe can I bring the audio up? I'm going to try. Let's see what happens. There is no audio because I have no audio. Bring the audio up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, it's got some weirdness tonight on the audio. So anyway, you are sounding good, you are looking good, and got to start it off on the tube radio list tonight. Over.
All right, thank you much.
All right, you are a brave gentleman tonight, coming through the skip and giving us some radios, and you're not doing a bad job. I mean, the skip hasn't died down. It's actually, I think, getting as we go into the gray line of the Pacific, and my list isn't updated. It's not showing. I don't have the maps turned on because it dropped when the DX mapped. Dropped, it turned off all my controls. So I'll see if I can fix that. One little lone DX thing going on. So it's not, this map isn't even accurate tonight. I don't know what map I've got up. Radio number 1, the Robin T123 Bravo. Thanks, Joe. We'll see what we can do. And regardless of what's happening out there, thanks for checking. And I'm going to stay keyed up. We're going to try the jingle singers, but I don't think it's going to work. Thanks for checking. I'm going to stay keyed. Yeah, see, there's just noise all over. We're going to try the jingle singers, but I don't think it's going to work. Thanks for checking. I'm going to stay keyed. Yeah, see, there's just noise all over. We're going to try the jingle singers, but I don't think it's going to work. Thanks for that is what I had to put up with earlier. Just there's some feedback loop. I don't know if the Easter Bunny jumped on something, if they laid an egg into Studio B, but that's what's going on tonight. The Old Tube Radio Network, we are standing by listening for your radio check-ins tonight.
Some crocodile teas. I think he's having a spat. Big old mouth at the way. 135. 135.
135, I can hear you over. Can you hear me?
Right now, yes. Let's see if you can hear me through all this noise. Okay. Shall I go ahead?
You should go ahead over.
Okay, if I'm making it through this stuff. This here is a radio from Winnisquam, New Hampshire, in honor of the Easter Bunny, who is not really going to be making any more appearances, I'm afraid. I think the Easter Bunny is finally drained, and, oh great. They're flying jets over us tonight. From Winnisquam, New Hampshire, let's get back to this. Let's get back to the radio. This is the Tram Titan. That's it, the Tram Titan.
Yes, they have been doing, maybe it's because of the flight path changes, because there is strange winds going on. A Tram Titan. I have recently acquired a Tram Titan. It used to be behind me, but I had to clear their desk to get that audio board on there. So we will not see the Tram Titan, but we will see a great shot, and it might actually be, it says from the collection of Cliff, so it might actually be the one on which you are speaking. I don't know how many of those you have, over.
Just the one, and yeah, that's it. And as it is in the as-pictured configuration. Harvey did a little surgery on the microphone here. This is the original desktop Tram microphone, but it's made by Turner. But as you can see from the picture, it's painted black, and it's got the Tram red and white meatball, red background with white letters saying Tram in the middle of the microphone face. Okay, there are 12 tubes and all 23 channels, crystal controlled transmit and VFO for the receive, which gets all the channels and everything in between. It's a large and reasonably heavy radio. Back to you.
Yeah, it is a cool radio. For those of us who aren't into the older or the newer furniture-style radios, when they started wrapping them in wood, and Tram did the same thing, this is really a cool device. It's got everything. It's got the rack handles. It still is functional looking, lots of knobs, the big front throw speaker, the largest S meter out of any tube radio I can think of. I don't know if the DAC is actually a hybrid, but it's got S meter, looks more like something out of a shortwave receiver. And I was looking to see if I can have the tonnage report. No, and I was looking for a tube complement, and I don't have that either. It does have the Collins mechanical filter, which is a big plus. Probably made them a lot more expensive than your standard CB radio fare of the day. It was all 23 channels, had the tunable receive, and I wanted to see the tube complement because we just checked in an 11 tube radio, and I'm wondering, when was that extra? What is that 12 tube for? Because that is not a side. The Titan is not sideband, right?
Not this one. I think that's yours. You have the two. The two is a pretty identical looking radio. It's pretty much the same radio, but that one has sideband. This one is AM only.
Yeah, and usually when you get sideband, you have another tube in there. So I wonder if that had a rectifier tube or something. It seems like they were new enough that they would start taking them out, or maybe some push-pull audio thing. The Tram Titan got the limiter. Squelch, it's got an RF gain, which is a cool thing. and then what is the other knob? I guess that's a delta tune or a different tune. You need a roadmap for this. Oh, I see you've got the crystal plugged into it too. I hope that's channel 11.
As a matter of fact, it is. But are you talking about the knob just to the lower left of the main tuning knob?
Yeah, there's one to the lower left. I think it says tune, and there's one directly underneath it. It's got another little agile arrow, but the one directed to the left, it says tune, I think.
It actually says tone, and what it does is it's basically it's just a treble control is really what it is. You turn it to the right, it gets more treble. You turn it to the left, and the treble goes away, but it doesn't accentuate bass. It's not an EQ. It is. It's just a tone control, but it really does help. It brightens the signal if you need it a little brighter. But yeah, that's what that is, the tone control. What else have we got here? Maybe along the arrows you're talking about, that's the tuning selector thingy. You can go from the right, which is X, that's the crystal, Xtal, for receive, and you turn it to the left where it says M, that's, manual tuning. Let's see, then you got your RF gain, your squelch, an adjustable and on-off noise limiter, and then all the way to the left is the volume control. And yeah, incidentally, that noise limiter really, really works. Most of the time you just, click it into the on position. If you crank it up too much, it really distorts your receive audio. But just clicking it on really does help take the noise away.
Yeah, well, that's good. And it's typical of a noise blanker. If you go too much, it thinks everything is noise, and it tries to fix it for you. So good stuff. This was, let's see, the Tram in between the TR series and the Diamond series, I suppose. They had a Titan 2, Titan 2A, right? Titan 3, Titan 4. But these ones here without the wood, I think are really classic for those people like a good-looking tube radio that looks like it should be a radio. Audio is nice, the signal is good, and hopefully I'm showing up on the meter somewhere.
You're looking to tell us something there.
Yes, indeed you are. Some things have been done, to the receiver and stuff like that, so I am getting you at 10. You're right there, at 10 over into the green, I might add. I'm not sure if you can see it in the picture, but, whereas most S meters will go from a white or clear kind of area to the left and then spin right up to the right into the red. This at 9 goes into the green, which goes all the way up to 60 dB over. And I would like to change microphones really quickly so that I can hear the playback and hear the difference. Like I say, this is the desk mic, but I also have the hand mic here. It's a 1/4 inch, so it'll only take me just a second to switch it.
All right, we are listening.
Okay, maybe 2 or 3 seconds. How's that? Can you hear me?
Oh, wow, what a big difference, yes.
That's right, he's having a soak. Okay, just for my own current interest, what is the main difference here? Is this one louder? Is it sharper, duller, more or less? What's the difference?
It's louder, and it's got some full fidelity. You are rolling off. I don't know. The band is noisy. I could use a Larry Cam to take a look at the frequencies, but the other microphone is rolling off all sorts of low frequencies that this one isn't.
So the desk mic is lacking in lows, but it's got a lot of sharp highs?
Yeah, it's definitely good there. All right, there's the cam. There's your when you key up, you had hooks. Boy, it goes up in frequency. Carrier looks good. It slowly drifts up. Slowly, there you are coming in again, but there's some, it's going to be hard to check the, oh yeah, see, there's the audio, a lot more audio. So, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to leave it on the cam here. Let me do one thing. That helps. Yeah, I'm going to leave on the cam. Go ahead and transmit again on this microphonium, and then go ahead and do the switch again.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to see this on the Larry cam and see what it is. Okay, so 0020, when you go hopping right down on the meeting grass, I'm going to jump in and wave my hand. Yeah, 030, you're 141 in Maui, Aloha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to switch it out really quick and go to the desk mic. Check, man. He's sounding.
Okay, and we will be listening.
Weekend time, what's left of it, and a happy Easter to you and the family. 030, you're 141 in Maui with the wave one more time. Bye. See, I can lean into it closer and make this one louder, but I don't know if it'll help any. Okay, so this is the original desk mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm about not quite a foot away from this mic. I was holding the hand mic a bit closer, you know, like you do. But yeah, I can't wait to hear and see the difference in the audio quality. Well, that's kind of interesting. So I can't believe the first mic I ever wired up for it is still doing the job, I guess. Hey, AA3.
It still is, and you know what? I've got multiple problems here. We've got skip interfering. I don't have the audio, so I can't tell exactly where we are on the playback. So what you're seeing and what you're hearing are not synced up. And let's see, what's the other issue I have? Yeah, without knowing that, I'm not sure what we're looking at. Obviously, you can tell your signal when it comes in. You see the hook, it goes up frequency. But I can't confirm which thing we're listening to, which microphone we're listening to. And I can't turn up the audio because I will get the big feedback loop. But there it is. It's definitely there. Both of them are loud. It's just the second microphone, and some other people are saying, yeah, they like the second microphone. Changed your tone in a good way, says Chrissy.
You got the hello, you got the late hello. Okay. People always used to complain that this one was too trebly. Oh well. I don't know if there's anything can be done about that, but that's the two microphones. This is the Pace microphone again. And at least the desk mic is good and loud now. Before there was like no audio in that thing. Harvey put a new element in it. You could see everything everywhere was showing that it had like a million times more audio than it did before anyway. But as far as audio quality, that's why I want to listen to it. I hope I'll be able to hear myself on the playback. Back to you.
You will. It's just we're competing with Skip in a big way tonight that normally at this time of night at 9:30 we do not do that. But you are making it through. Larry Cam, and you can see when you key down because it changes the frequency a little bit. There you are coming back in again. I've refreshed the rate. So yeah, it's hard to tell because there's a lot of background noise, so it's kind of messing up the waveform. But it's good, not a problem, and the radio is certainly a keeper over.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, a great deal of work was done on it earlier this week. Harvey switched out several tubes and did some other surgery to it. There's some caps replaced, and the usual kind of stuff. It hasn't been. There's been no maintenance done to it electronically in the 35 years that I've had it. So it finally needed some work, and it seems to be performing well. And I hope it's good enough for OTR.
Any tube radio is always good enough for OTR. We will check them all, and that is why we're here. That is why you see us on the curb, like kind of beaconing you in to the microphonium and say, please take a transmission. We're glad you did. Radio number 2, the Tram Titan. From the, let's see, 63, so 64, 65, probably somewhere in there for Tram Winnisquam. Back when they were still making things in the U.S., the prices were still fairly reasonable, although when you can compare them to today, that radio was probably the price of a nice black and white color console television. So you had to save your shekels to make sure you could get it. It's sounding good. Thanks.
Well, one more note. This is the early version. Like, unlike the Brownings, they don't seem to have a designation, like Series A or Series B. But this is the earlier version. That this one does not have the talkback feature or the the knob in the back that would control the level in your headphones of the talkback. After a certain serial number, they added that to them, so that shows that this was definitely one of the earlier ones whenever they were made. 62, 63, somewhere around there. And with that, happy Easter to everybody from the Easter Bunny and from the whole world. It's starting to get, the clouds are starting to get really dark out here.
77?
Yeah, well, maybe we're going to get all those thunderstorms they promised or something. We'll see. I couldn't tell if we have any static on the antennas yet, so we've got another 25 minutes to go, so hopefully the weather will stay nice until that time. Thanks for the Tram Titan, sounding good, the Old Tube Radio Network, and hello 77.
And good evening. All right, we're on my second Cam 88, another Cam 88. This one's got a stock non-amplified TUG8 stand with a alien head-looking element. And it's model number 10C, and from what I understand, it's a ceramic element. I have no idea what it sounds like. So we'll send it back to you, Dennis.
Okay, well, it's big signal. It's 40 over. Occasionally your audio would drop out. I don't know if you're running through a noise gate. It sounds like it wasn't tripping the noise gate, or you just got far enough. Or maybe, you know what, maybe I have a noise gate. Hold on. Forget what I just said. I may be running through a noise gate. So take another transmission.
All righty. I got a little closer to it. I don't know if that helped out. Hopefully it did. And I have no idea the tone quality of this ceramic element, but it is a really cool looking microphone.
And it is a Cobra microphone, or it's a different style?
It's an aesthetic model number 10C is the alien looking head on it, one of those aesthetic heads, and it's on a non-amplified TUG8 stand aesthetic.
Wow, okay, no, it's there. It doesn't have a lot of low frequency to it, but it's got a lot of punch, and the roll-off was on my end. For some reason, you have such a full quieting signal, it was triggering the noise gate. It's like, oh, it's full quieting, and it was turning the noise gate on. So that's what it was. So your radio is fine, but getting close to the microphone definitely helped a little bit. Foxman 362 saying, don't mess with it.
Okay, now I have the standard DU4 head. I'll put that one on, and we'll see what that one sounds like.
Okay, before you do that, let me get the OR band meter up. Go ahead and take a transmission with this microphone.
Okay, I'll give you a little history on this one. Before I rescued, or I should say found, my father's Cam 88 in my sister's garage up in up north, this one was given to me by Jerry, and it was not working a couple years ago. And he knew that my father had one, and he said, here, you can have it, do what you want with it. I know your dad had one. So that just blew me away. That was awesome. I was dancing a jig. So I immediately got a hold of Harvey. This was a couple years ago, and of course Harvey worked his magic, and well, here it is. And just like the other one, just like my dad's. And these 88s, whatever you throw at them, they just take it and send it right back out. Just amazing radios. I think next week I'll put the audio rack gear on one of these and let you guys hear it. So I'll swap the elements, and you guys can tell me which one you like better on this non-amplified stand.
All right. Well, you have a good full quieting signal, so we should have a nice clean audio to judge. The band is quieting down a little bit, and I've got the OR band and the S meter going as well. So we'll be standing by for the microphonium number 2 on the Cobra Cam 88 from the Alt2 Radio Network.
Okay, I switched the elements. This is a standard D104 element. What do they call this? Model number, D104 on the element. On the non-amplified TUG8 stand, and what's that called over there? The Dynaboost is in full swing, and the mod light, as you call it, the blinky is definitely blinky.
Okay, to my ears, the tone quality is similar. Tone quality is definitely similar, but this one seems to have a bit more gain. And it does have a little bit more low frequency to it. Let's see, anybody listening? Better on this one, more audio punch, more bass, better and louder, Chuck, Foxman. So yeah, this one has a little, you don't have to work as hard to get the audio out of it. And it's definitely giving another dB or 2 on the OR band full scale meter.
Okay, well that's good to know. So the first one was a ceramic element, and I think this is the standard, what do they call it, the large diaphragm element. I think that's what they call these ones.
All right, from the ceramic maybe to the dynamic. Yeah, this does have some more low frequency in it.
Okay, good deal. And I know last week the amplified Golden Eagle really put out when I listened to the playback, I was, wow, man, that thing was putting out some audio.
Yeah, in fact, I went to the S meter. Your peaks now, your resting carrier is a little around 40 or a little just less, but you can go up to 45 on the peaks. The other microphone just didn't quite get to 45.
So if I give it a hard hit there, 4, it's got some decent swing to it.
Yes, it does, in the right direction.
Good deal. Alrighty, well, the old B&K Cobra Cam 88, they call it the school bus because the big speaker in the front and the knobs down on the bottom look like the wheels that go round and round, but appreciate letting us check it in, and I appreciate all the great comments out there about the radio. I sure love them. They're just great radios, and I can't say enough about Harvey and everything he does for us to keep these old radios going. And, well, I got some great history with both these radios, and I wouldn't have this one if it wasn't for Jerry, SWL42. He said, I know your dad had one, this one doesn't work, but here you go, you can have it. So now I got both of them up and going, and I couldn't have done it without Harvey. So Harvey, if you're out there, once again, thank you. And we'll let it go back to you, Dennis.
Well, as we always say, you cannot have too many tube radios. It's always nice to have a backup or a spare, or as you said, there's the one that has a story and one that has yet another story. Radio number 3, Cobra Cam 88, I think. What do they make? A 98 after this, but they're last in the line of tube radios from Cobra, and pretty beefy, pretty decent audio. You can feed a lot of different microphones into that and get various flavors, as you have proved. And just for the people listening or watching on the playback, Dennis he is not, I guarantee you, he is not down the street. So that 40 over signal is the radio, the antenna, and whatever else that might be going on there. So decent. That's why you hear him on some of those Watergate, Videogate DX videos. That's because of the great signal. Thanks for bringing it by.
Alrighty, and the antenna currently being transmitted on is my home brew Mad Scientist experiment. It is a 0.64 stretched out J-pole vertical with a pretty elaborate counterpoise ground plane underneath it, and it is currently, well, to the base of the antenna, it's about 6 feet off the ground because the wind and the rain, and I think I'll leave it there until we get better weather. All right, everybody have a wonderful weekend and a safe and happy Easter Sunday. 73.
All right, it's definitely, I agree, it's definitely not antenna weather at the moment. And, Dennis isn't telling you, but I think he's found some way to tap into the fire hydrant, the plumbing system down there in the Tower District, and use a very nice counterpoise around the area. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
And the old tuber, I miss the jingle singers when they're not here. Or when they are here and we can't use them. So I will do. See, can you see? Let me turn the camera. This is what I had to put up with. I started trying to rewire stuff. I said, what's that? All the cable hanging. I was madly rewiring things to see if I could get rid of the echo loop, and I failed. So there's probably some goes out of that is the audio board messing up. But that's where I have to learn what I need to learn what I'm doing around here. We are listening for radio number 4.
4. Am I playing golf?
We might be. The bowling alley is closed, but boy, that is a very loud radio. Take a transmission. Tell us all about it.
Roger. Dennis. It's a Browning Gold Eagle Mark III SSB. Unamplified, 82-year-old D104. Unamplified. Why? Because they didn't have the amplifiers back then. Anyway, this is a Mark III I picked up. It wasn't working. It's now working. Excuse me for my usual cough. And sideband works per se. Anybody who uses these for sideband better be patient. But anyway, everything seems to work on it. And I'll be burning it for about another week or so. Make sure everything's okay. And then it's for sale. And I have several of these that I have to work on to get them going. And this one is, it'll be sold without a mic. Now, everything looks good on this one, except some guy in Illinois, and I say that loud, he engraved his license number on the front of the radio, each unit above the meter. And it can be covered up with a label or something, which I will provide. And then it's a white label. You do with it what you want, or not cover it up. But other than that, there are no other modifications to the radio, and it looks pretty darn good. Whoever's interested can contact me, and I will send pictures, and it'll be on the air next week also. What else? Oh, the frame around the on-the-air light is not there. The Gold Eagle on the speaker is there. Anyway, I'll be selling it for the outrageous price of $275 for the radio, both of them. And I've done tubes in them, so they're all good tubes. And I've done capacitors where necessary. And as I said, I've been burning it for about 4 days, and I will continue to make sure everything's okay. If any other caps need to be replaced, I'll do that. Anyway, so $275, and it's got the 2-pin mic plug on the front. It's going to be sold without a mic, but I can make a mic adapter cord with a 2-pin plug to go into the Browning, and then whatever you want on the other side. Typically 4-pin Cobra male plug, so you can plug in your Cobra plug mic. Anyway, I've made several of these before for other people, so I have the makings to do the plugs. Okay, long old buzzard transmission, so you know it's not going to blow up.
All right, it seemed pretty good. Oh, let me see if the Larry cam is up here. That should be the output. I think that's your output. I don't know because I don't have the secondary audio channel, unfortunately. Or is that me? No. If you do the ping, we can always see the ping. All right, well, good deal. It's very loud. Okay, is that me? That's me. So that is you. That's good 6K audio. No problem, I think. Go ahead and key up again. And my question would be: that is non-amplified. Can you whisper? Talk in your it's 2 a.m. voice into that microphone over.
47 microfarad cap for the ping. I'm at arm's length. The audio gain, there's my cough, in the transmitter is set at 1/2. I'm at arm's length with the mic facing me. And yes, this mic is over 82 years old. It's got the riveted tag on the head and riveted tag on the base, straight gray mic cord, older style wire, and in the head is the original, I would assume, element with cloth wires, not the red and white wires you typically see, and there's a little square tag on the element. Doesn't have a date on it, but basically it says something like I took a picture of it. Oh wait, hang on here. Old buzzard transmission, microphone sitting on top of the radio. I'm about 2 feet away, and I'm bringing up the picture of it. And on the back of the element it says the Static Corporation, CONNEAUT, Ohio, however it's pronounced, licensed under Brush Development Company, and it's all its patents. And then it says patent in Canada, 1931. That's not the date of the element. Made in USA, printed in USA, and with a 148 on the kind of stamped on the tag in red. I don't know if that's supposed to be 1 of 48, but where they put the dates on the back of the element, it's on the tag, not on the element. Anyway, I have a picture of that. Anyway, I also have another mic with a 1942 element and a 1945 element. This one actually might be 1948 if you want to take that one of 48. But this one does have that sticker on the back of the element, which is kind of unique. Anyway, so it's old, and it works. And this microphone is not going to go with it, but anyway, there you go. Another long, old buzzer transmission, so you see the thing stays working.
Stays working. It's right on frequency. I believe we're looking at anybody watching the video looking at your audio there, and then mine will come in at some point. Like I said, I can't bring the audio up because of the feedback loop, but it's sounding it. And the older elements sometimes don't sound that good, but it really does sound good. So no, what I want you to do, I want you to talk in your 2 a.m. voice. I want you to get up close to the microphone, but lower your volume. Yeah, see, there's me coming in. Boy, you are right on frequency. I want you to get close to the microphone, but talk about 40% less. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Harvey normally doesn't talk like this. It's very, very difficult for me to do that because I'm so used to eating hand mics. I have a steady diet of eating hand mics. That's why I always look 5 months pregnant. But anyway, yeah. Oh, look at that meter. Oh,
there's the ping.
Dennis, I am so sorry. I have the range boost on. Shall I turn that off? I forgot about with the skip. I had it on. I can turn it off.
All right. You just came up. There's your ping. There's the audio. What's nice is that's how you can tell when you can hear the little nuances in your voice when you're not shouting, when you're close to the microphone, still looking good. So, yeah, we had your S meter. So go ahead and get rid of the range boost, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. No range boost. Talking kind of soft. Oh, this is unusual for me. Anyway, talking softly. Oh, about a foot away from the microphone.
About 10 kilohertz
now I
away
am
with the
arm's
range
length
boost on.
away from the microphone. It is facing me, and I'm talking into it. And then it is now facing away from me, and I'm talking into the back of the microphone at arm's length.
So even if you make a mistake, it works. All right, well, the signal, of course, went down a little bit. The skip is going away. It still has the good forward swing to it, and now you can go back to being the ever-popular Harvey with how you would normally talk. So either way, it's good. The radio, again, when you do the range boost, you've got to have, it's like any type of amplification. It's going to make the good stuff better, and it's going to make the bad stuff better. And there's a lot of good stuff going on there, so it's very hard to make that radio sound bad over.
Okay. Well, I'm trying not to make it sound bad. Anyway, it's for sale, $275. That mic cord that I make, let's say with the 4-pin Cobra male plug on one end, so you can plug your 4-pin Cobra type mic into it, and with the Browning plug on the other end, the cheapest I could find a Browning mic plug on eBay was $28. Okay? So there you go with that. So I'll make the mic cord for around $25 or so. Okay? So somebody who's thinking, ooh, I already have one on my mic. I'll get that cord and get that 2 mic plugs cheaper than just getting 1 Browning mic plug. I'll get a Cobra and a Browning. Well, okay. But anyway, I do have a small supply of the Browning mic plugs so that I can do that. If someone wants it that's going to buy this radio. Anyway, at Barquette, you can get the frame for the on-the-air light. I think it's under $20. I think it might be like $18.95 or something like that, or that might be what the Eagle, Brass Eagle sells for, something like that. Under $20, and then there's a little shipping. But the frame is light, so, I mean, how much could it be? But anyway, that's the only thing that's missing from this. But it does have that engraving. The engraving is there. If the light isn't shining directly at it, you might not really see it that well. But but it's about 2.5 inches wide by a 1/4 inch or so high above the meter, and I have these tags that are reusable Avery tags that when you peel them off, I mean, it's good. It's good on paint and all that, but it stays, stuck on there. I use these Avery labels all the time, but I purchased some that are 3 inches wide by about 3/4 inch high, and it'll go right on there, and you can put your call letters on there, you can put your handle on there, you put a smiley face, draw it on there, whatever, and it covers up that stupid driver's license number on each unit. But that's the only bad thing about the front. The cases could use cleaning. The inside of the radios, they sat for about, I'll say about almost 20 years. And there goes my phone. Oh, Jerry. Okay, hang on here, folks. Hang on, Jerry. Okay. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, so there's a little rust on the power transformer. The insides are a little dusty, but the underneath are good. Underneath the chassis is good. And I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of housekeeping cleaning on the inside. I'm going to leave that to somebody else. Okay, I got to go. The phone's ringing. See you later.
All right, it sounds like Radio Central over there. Radio sounds good. The Browning Golden Eagle Mark III. Thanks for the test on the speakers and the microphoniums. And like Harvey said, that radio should be back next week for another go-around. But it's a voyage here tonight, sounding pretty good with the loud Harvey and the mild Harvey as well. The Old Tube Radio Network listening, and we are going to start counting and mounting, but if there's another radio that wants to check in, I'll say, let's take it. My mouse is tangled up in the headphone cable. How did that happen? All right. I don't know how that happened. And man, that buzzing tonight is driving me nuts. Trying to get rid of that with the RF gain. Man, that's something else. And who was on? Mark, 4799. Mr. Voodoo himself is on tonight. Thanks for joining us. Where there is no contesting. In fact, our skip has gone away for the gray line from Hawaii. Let me see if I could find. Everything got messed up here, so I'm looking for the DX map. Yeah, see, it's totally clear on the DX map, even though I think the DX map is telling us wacky stuff. Yeah, very noisy. We had lots of rain. Normally the signals have been nice, but the rain has caused some bad things. All right, standing by, counting and amounting. The Jingle Singers are on hiatus. The Old Tube Radio Network. Listening. All right, do some counting and amounting, and we'll be listening for any last check-ins here tonight. Whether it's a bunny laying an egg or a mud duck wanting to key up. All right, back in the studio. I've lost my key. It's over on the other side now. Anyway, let's see. I don't know if Albert and the gang are out there. I cannot do the link up tonight because that audio is coming through my secondary channel, which has the interesting feedback loop. So if we could hear you, it wouldn't sound pretty. let me tell you. So we'll try again next time. Any last calls for our stations here? You know, after 30-something years, I've really come to rely on the Jingle Singers to kind of transition me between various segments of the net here. And when they're not around, it's like, oh, I guess I have to do this myself.
60.
You know, I actually have a noise reduction. It's 60. You know, but I don't know if it works on AM. You jump up into the air chair, but don't take a transmission just yet.
Right.
Okay, you know what? It does work on AM. So here's the receiver for those listening on the Universal Media Netweb.
Yeah, now we're still dropping carries on me.
And let's open this up. So there is, but it mucks up, the noise reduction mucks up your audio, and a lot of times I want people to hear what their radio sounds like. So for those listening on the Universal Media Network, here we go. So that's what your noise reduction does. There it is on, and there it is off. So yeah, it gets rid of the noise. That's the Orban meter here.
What is he, man? Something's wrong with him anyway, man. I probably got it.
Sometimes RF gain is better, so that's what it does. It's for critical audio listening, maybe not. But if you're wearing headphones and you're trying to make a contact, you don't want to be blasted by the static. It does make a big difference. But if you're doing it for audio quality, it kind of mucks it up. All right, Joe, thanks for standing by. We're doing a little audio testing here on the receive. And you would be a good person to do that right now because your transmission is good. I don't have to press any buttons. Take a transmission 60.
Well, we kind of hope so there, Dennis. Doggone it, a little rough. The conditions are still a little rough, and I don't have a 9-volt battery to help me out here. Doggone it. Dennis, I'd like to check in my messenger, 223.
All right, yeah, we're getting the second gray line going on from the Pacific here. I'm going to bring up the Edgar F. Johnson Rolodex. We'll look for the messenger 223. We'll go back to you for a transmission. As always, it is sounding good. Over.
Well, thank you much, Dennis. Yeah, I know the conditions are rough. I don't have anything on this end to help me out there, but we are talking on the Johnson 223, 10 tubes, 10 channels, with a little bit of help. I don't know if the squelch would help it or the volume, but we have a good-looking radio, a good set of meters, nice light, and like I say, we don't have a 9-volt battery, but we are talking on the original desk mic for the Johnson.
Well, they just don't need a battery, do they?
Well, no battery. Sorry, this is definitely a stock mic. The Johnson stock mic. The microphone looks like a Turner Plus 2, but it is non-amplified.
Okay, doesn't need to be. This is be heard on the Browning radio. Don't need amplified microphones when the radio's doing good for you.
Well, I'm glad because I know conditions are still kind of rough out there. But we did want to check it in. Like I said, it's 10 tubes. No fancy doodads on this one. The back is straight AC. I don't think I can go mobile on this one. But who knows? What I know, I may not even know what I'm talking about. Has an excellent speaker, Dennis. It's about a 4x4. And I know you know that for a fact there because I've seen your radio behind you.
Yeah, in fact, it was behind me. I had to move it to get some other items in, but they're just a pretty radio. They're in between like the Tram Titan that has the really utility radio look with the rack handles and all sorts of knobs, and the furniture radios with the pieces of wood. This is right in between. It goes well either way. It's a nice, clean look. So yeah, I think these were popular radios back in the late 60s. They made their way into a lot of living rooms.
Well, I know they didn't make their way into mobiles because I'll tell you what, it's a little bit of a radio, and I don't see anything that shows that it's got hardware. I don't know if it was made exclusively for a mobile, but I know it's a good base radio, and I think a person can depend on this radio if he uses it for a base or maybe for a shop or maybe to get in contact with his employees.
Yeah, in fact, it was indeed a base radio. It didn't have provisions to be hooked to 12-volt DC, and at that time, there was still the Messenger 2, and Johnson was coming out with a lot of solid-state radios, the 123, the 323, and so that would be the radio that you would use to talk to that base station. You are radio number 4 tonight. It's kind of slow tonight, but we thought it would be in a holiday weekend like that. It always often is that way, and plus we had a lot of noise going on the channel, but a lot of you braved through that, and we appreciate that. The Johnson Messenger 223, always a good radio. If you're going to start with one radio, the Robins or the EF Johnsons are the way to go. Over.
I agree with you, Dennis, on that. It's definitely a radio for a beginner. There's nothing you have to do but turn it on and make sure you have the squelch off. Okay, Dennis, thanks a whole lot there, and we'll do a little bit of listening.
All right, what's the other thing? You have to make sure that the microphone is plugged in too, right?
Yeah, this one you got to have it on. Plugged in or there's no sound.
Yeah, good old electronic switching that requires the microphonium to be put in. So interesting things. Thanks for checking in, and I think if there's any other check-ins, that should do it for us tonight. OTR listening for a moment. All right, well, before I break something, let me do a counting and a mounting here. We had 18 check-ins on page 1. We had 19 check-ins on page 2, 19 on page 3, and 26 on page 4 for a total of 42. Or is that 82? Let's see, 37 and 45. So that's a total of 82. And a total of 4 radios tonight. Robin T123B from Joe, the Tram Titan from Cliff tonight. 1017 on Cobra Cam 88, number 2. Downing is number 1. And then the Harvey on the Browning Golden Eagle Mark III, testing the waters before it makes its voyage to wherever. And then E.F. Johnson Messenger 223. So all in all, a good evening for a holiday weekend. I heard an item, KB6GFD. And I thought I was going to get another crossband check-in here. Wasn't sure if that was a crossband or not. KB6GFD.
It was 47.
Okay, I will make sure that he gets checked in. KB6GFD.
K6VLF.
All right, I had my other ear turned down, as it were. SWL47 on the crossband. I probably got him proxied in, but that was live and direct. Okay, before something blows up, and again, I'm sort of pre-wired around the problem here tonight, so thanks for putting up with that. The Old Tube Radio Network saying have a great Easter Sunday tomorrow, doing whatever you might do with friends and family and that little bunny rabbit. And we should try, I think, and be back next week, which would be whatever. I'll have to see. I've got the NAB coming up. I just realized I've got the National Association of Broadcasters coming up, and I'm actually going to be at that this year. So if indeed it is next weekend, which it might be, I'll leave a note. There'll be a posted on the chair. But if not, we will be here to do what we do best and what you do best, and that's get on the radio and make the tubes light up. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Dennis. Great show, and happy Easter to you and to all.
Oh boy, that static is wackily bad tonight, so I'm not sure why. So can't get rid of it. I'll have to see. I might have something around here that's causing that, like a light or something interesting. All right, catch you all later. where'd he go?
I think you already phoned the Big deal. Good to get this on the phone. I always use you as a callback. All right. All right.